Good morning children, I am Sarita SS. Now I am going to teach you the next chapter, crop production and management. As you know, all living things require food to release energy for doing various life activities. The population of our country is increasing day by day. So to meet the demand of the increasing population or food demand of the increasing population, we have to do some scientific management practices in agriculture as well as in animal husbandry to get large scale production of food to meet the food demand of the increasing population. So in this chapter we have to learn some agricultural practices and animal husbandry. So, when plants of same kind are grown on the same field or on the same place on large scale are called crops. So, the different types of cereals, vegetables, fruits, etc. are need to be produced on large scale to meet the demand of the increasing population. So first we can see what is meant by crop or what are crops. So crops means when plants of same kind are grown and cultivated at one place or same place on large scale. If we are cultivating cereals like paddy, wheat, etc. on large scale in the same field, that is crops. And when we are cultivating vegetables of same kind, such as bitter gourd, if it is cultivating on large scale in the same field, we can call that as crops. If we are cultivating any fruits like apple in a same field on large scale, they are also crops. Okay, so crops means when the plants of same kind are grown and cultivated in a same place on large scale are called crops. Okay, so the crops may be cereals, vegetables, fruits, etc. That need to be grown or cultivated on large scale in a same field. Then only we can call them as crops. So clear? And in our country the season may vary. So the crops can be classified into two types based on the season on which they are cultivated. We can see what are the types of crops based on season. So based on season, the crops are classified into two types of crops. And this classification is based on the season on which they are cultivating in our country. So the first one is kharif crop, and the second one is rabi crop. So these are the two types of crops mostly cultivated in our country based on season. And kharif crops are cultivated during rainy season. That is from June to September. Okay, so the crops which are cultivating during rainy season, that is from June to September, are called kharif crops. Example, paddy, maize, soya bean, groundnut, etc. And rabi crops, the crops which are grown during winter season, that is from October to March. These are grown and cultivated during winter season, that is from October to March. Example, wheat, gram, mustard, these are the two types of crops. Is it clear? And this classification is based on season. So the crops which are grown and cultivated during rainy season are called kharif crops, that is from June to September. Example, paddy, maize, soyabean, groundnut, etc. And the crops which are grown and cultivated during winter season are called rabi crops. That is the month from October to March. And example, wheat, gram, mustard, linseed also, etc. So clear? Next we can see. So while cultivating these crops, the cultivation of crops involve several activities undertaken by the farmers over a period of time. And these activities are collectively called agricultural practices. So what are agricultural practices? Agricultural practices. So the cultivation of crops involve several activities undertaken by the farmers over a period of time. And that activities are collectively called agricultural practices. If you want to grow something, or if you want to grow a crop or something, or some plant in the field, you have to do some activities. First you want to prepare the soil, you want to loosen the soil, then you want to add manure, then you want to irrigate or giving water, etc., etc. So all these activities are undertaken by the farmers over a period of time, and they are called agricultural practices. And we have to see what are the major agricultural practices. First one is preparation of soil. Preparation of soil. And second one is sowing. Third one, adding manure and fertilizer. Then fourth one, irrigation. Irrigation means supply of water at a regular interval. Then fifth one, protection or protecting from weeds. Weeds means the unwanted plants that grow along with the crops. Okay, that want to be removed. And sixth one is harvesting. And the last step is storage. Okay, these are the 7 major agricultural practices or activities undertaken by the farmers while cultivating crops over a period of time. So we can see the 7 activities in detail in the next class. Hope you understood everything about crops and agricultural practices in detail. We can see in the next class. That's all for today.